Good morning, I'm Tony Lyle. I am the Executive Director of Visit Galveston, and we're here today to celebrate our attempt at a world record. At 9:30 we'll be having a ceremony. We have someone here from Guinness World Records, and hopefully they'll be certifying our seawall here in Galveston as the longest continuous walkway in the world. In addition, we're asking people to come and join us on the seawall and line up. That's going to be at 8:45 to link arms and just celebrate the seawall and the resilience that all the people in Galveston demonstrate. The seawall was built after the 1900 storm, and it really has protected the island ever since and really shows the resilience of Galvestonians. We wouldn't have the seawall if it wasn't for the Great Storm. So let's celebrate what protects Galveston, our wonderful seawall, as the longest walkway in the world.
We live here in Galveston. We're here today on the seawall to commemorate the 1900 storm and all of the victims of that storm. We're going to try and get 8,000 people here today to commemorate all the victims and just remember them and the devastation that did to our island and how the island changed afterwards.
My father-in-law was actually David W. Moore. He was a sculptor that did the 1900 memorial. And so I went to the foundry and stuff and all that and have pictures of the creation and stuff. And the importance was the 1900 storm when so many people died on the island, and it was a memorial. And actually that statue in the beginning was going to be placed somewhere else, but then the city council and stuff, they lost funds and stuff, and then eventually it came back to be, and we were so happy when it finally got put on the seawall.
My husband and sister-in-law are BOI, born on the island, and so we've always had a real desire to know the history of the island and be a part of things that are important here, and all the people that lost their lives, and to commemorate their memory and their loss, their suffering. It's just kind of a neat thing to do after 125 years. So being a part of that is cool.
But we used to live on 7th Street, and my wife and sister-in-law and some kids took a Surrey, rode it all the way to Walmart. Okay.
On 71st Street or
Right.
whatever.
The problem was the wind was at their back, so when they went coming home, the wind was at their face.
And it grew colder. So we went, how many blocks? Like 70 blocks on a Surrey. And so that's our memory of the seawall. Our family would always come down here, like jillions of Wilkinsons would come down here for Thanksgiving, which is still kind of warm, but sometimes it can be kind of cold. So we all rented a Surrey for all of the children.
A Surrey is like a golf cart without a motor. It's the one
Like
with
a
the pedals.
thing. And we got a great big one, and the children didn't like to pedal, so it was just my sister-in-law and I that were pedaling this thing all the way from 7th Street, that end of the seawall, to past Walmart, which is like 65 or 70 blocks from where we went. Wind at our back going this way, nice and smooth traveling. Coming back home, the wind was in our face and it had grown cold. And we just live 2 blocks from here, so we walk down here to the seawall frequently.
So my name is Sarah. I am the manager at Jimmy's on the Pier. We are doing a promotional today where you can get a free appetizer with an entree. You can either do fried pickles or you can do pretzel bites.
Oh, we love the seawall. We hang out on the seawall. We walk here. We play here. We live here. So the seawall is a very significant part of our lives and part of Galveston's history. If it weren't for the seawall, none of us would probably be here because of the storms that come since then. So it's a really important part of Galveston, and everybody lives here.